Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy XIII 2 walkthrough. Alright, so I've actually just got a post-battle summary there that's got my purple chocobo. I actually haven't used that yet, but I figured it'd be good to grab one while I could. So we're actually going to head to the Archild Steppe next, and it's got some here, got a little explanation of this area, or kind of what's going on.
Only to feed the strong. A tribe of tough, proud people live off these lands, hunting monsters for their sustenance. But now, the hunters are whispering of a fearsome newcomer to the prairie that threatens to upset the precarious balance of their lives.
Okay, so Archild Steppe, I've actually mentioned this area in some of the other videos. It's a great, actually it's my favorite place to level up in the game. Or amass CP as well as actually monster components as well. And yeah, so we'll take care of a little bit of the, or a few of the quests first, and that's going to unlock the western side of the Archild Steppe. I'm not sure if I actually get to that point in this video. It might be the following one, because there's just a lot of stuff to do here first. So once we progress a bit and get a couple of the quests done, we'll be able to get to the west side. And I think the west side is actually my again my favorite place to level.
Look out! Flank it from the west!
Look, that's their prey.
Wow.
They seem desperate. Like, they gotta get this one or there'll be nothing else to eat.
Really? I guess you have to be a hunter to tell.
Let's introduce ourselves.
Sure.
Alright, so a cool little introduction here to the Archild Steppe. We've got, obviously a little cutscene there with, it looks like some hunters hunting.
We should talk to those people. Maybe
so I don't
they can
know.
tell us what's
It
going
feels
on.
like Noel should
Good
get along
idea.
pretty well with
Let's
these
hurry
people, right?
before those chocobos decide they need to stretch their legs.
And if you notice there, the year is actually, it says it's unknown, so we're not really sure, when this is occurring, Kind of interesting, I guess. But, alright, we're grabbing a couple of the treasure spheres here. Wow, this is just, so disappointing. Oh well. Yeah, you're unknown, and then this is the Nomad camp. So we're gonna step inside here. Alright, in the harsh wilderness of the Archild Steppe, people have to help each other if they want to survive. This is your chance to win the affection of the hunters.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, we can do that. Should be pretty easy, right? Let's head up here. I made the mistake of only speaking to this NPC up here once, and in order to kind of progress, you actually need to speak with him twice. So I end up going back and just chat with him again. Oh, we got another treasure sphere up here. 600 gil, okay. Weak sauce. And another one. Alright, I think this one's kind of decent. This should be the Grimoire hat. That has the Kill Libra as well as
Welcome to my shop.
enhanced
Take a breather
potions, I
and
think it
survey
is.
Chocolina's
So your potions will
That's
heal a little
charity.
bit more. I don't really use potions that much, so that's not that useful to me. Kill Libra, same kind of thing. I mean, what that's going to do is unlock all the information about a monster when you deal the killing blow to it. So, if I remember correctly, that only works on the person that is equipping it. So, to be completely honest, it's probably best to put it on Sarah right now and then have her as your leader.
You'll come and
because
see me
she's,
again, won't you?
well, for me
Choco?
anyway, she's the one that does a lot of the killing blows because she's, you know, a Ravager. And then on top of that, you want to have her as the leader to make use of that improved potions. You know, if you've got Noel as your leader and the Grimoire hat on Sarah,
Listen,
you
we
can't
could
use
do
that.
with an extra arm. You help us, and I'll give you this map. If you're here to hunt, find someplace else.
You guys aren't exactly hauling it in. Prey getting scarce?
Yes. Ever since that storm blew up, these lands were teeming with game before that. Friends went to investigate the storm, but they never came back.
Okay, so it
Hunters
looks
are
like
having trouble finding prey because of this
the
weird
hunters are having
storm.
some issues here
I wonder
with
what's
the
causing
game
it.
disappearing, and
too.
obviously it's discussed.
Let's try asking
not
around.
obviously, but the NPC does say something about that kind of occurring once the storm arrived. Just kind of weird. Okay, but whatever. We're going to get the map, which I think is right out front. Sorry, there's a quest to obtain the map, and the target is right out front, I should say. Alright, I guess I'm just trying to do a little exploration while we're here. Trying to uncover the map as best as I can for the time being. Some of this, it's actually just better to wait, to be honest. Eventually we'll unlock chocobos for the map, and you know, exploring the map on the back of a chocobo, I think, is the better way to do it, especially if you want to avoid the random encounters. But all right, what's out here? Another treasure sphere. It's okay. I don't know how useful those are going to be to me, but who knows? Maybe they will be. What is it? You never know. Okay. Alright, so now I need to speak with this NPC one more time, I believe.
So, you want to know what brought on the storm? My friends are out there assessing the situation, but even if I knew, I wouldn't tell anyone that wasn't a hunter.
But Noel's a hunter.
Don't look so surprised. She's right, you know.
Really? Then you wouldn't mind if I put you to the test. Let's see what you can do. We've been getting harassed by a pack of monsters lately. Think you can get rid of them for us? We're counting on you. No one knows why they appeared all of a sudden. What are they after?
Okay, so obviously it says defeat
Right.
the goblins, and that,
Let's go
like I said earlier, they are
exterminate
right out front here, so I'm just
We
gonna
should
jump
search somewhere
down
in
and
this
make a
area, I
beeline right
guess.
for them. That's gonna be the goblin fragment. So not only do we complete a quest, we'll get a fragment, and I think we get the map as well? Or did we already get the map? We might already get the map. Actually, yeah, I'm getting the map. I've been paying more attention. Alright. So like I was saying earlier, the Urquell Steppe is just a fantastic place to farm. I mean, literally everything. It's great. It's got a couple of really good monsters. The blue chocobo is on the western side of the map. Obviously, like I was mentioning earlier, we'll have to unlock that area in order to get there. But you know, we'll definitely do that soon. And all right, so here's the goblin fragment. Once you step into range, the Mom clock will fire up, so you can get your jump on these guys. And there's just all kinds of stuff in this battle. So there's a couple of goblins, there's a chocobo, there's a lion, I think, over there too that I'm seeing get knocked up over there. The yellow chocobo, or just, I guess it's just considered the regular chocobo, is not, I don't know, I've actually never leveled one up, so I don't know really how good they are. Yeah, I usually always, stick with something else. There's a red chocobo, in kind of like the southern area that I grabbed. There was one of my playthroughs I did. I made a red chocobo and I had it be my Mando, which was interesting, and then I leveled up Noel and magic, and kind of did the double Ravager with the two main characters and had that Commando as the monster, and that worked for a while. There are other, better. There is definitely a better Commando with the DLC, but yeah, that's kind of one of the ways that I played through once. It was kind of interesting. That's kind of one of the other cool things about this game is just because of the way that you can build the characters. I found it fun to play through more than once, and just try different things. But all right, so there I interacted with one of the
This is the
chocobo.
hunter's camp.
I don't
How
know
did
if
we get back
you want to
here?
call them statues, but
Wow. Back in a flash,
that'll
huh?
teleport you right back
Unsettling,
to
but I could get used to it.
the Nomad camp and give you a fragment. So we'll end up interacting with all of
So,
those too.
you took care of those little monsters. I have to hand it to you. You're stronger than you look. Thanks for dealing with that little problem. Say, can I ask you another favor? Some of my people are in desperate need of wool. Why don't you go and talk to the folk over there? They'll fill you in.
I heard you took care of our monster infestation problem. I'm impressed. Now that you've proven yourselves, I have another favor to ask of you. I need help collecting wool from the sheep wandering the plains. I appreciate whatever you can do to help. You'll come across some sheep bigger than the others. They're the ones you want. They have the best wool.
Okay, so the main nomad, Tipur, I think is his name, Tipur, whatever, wants us to help some of the other NPCs around here, and one of them, and now I just missed her name, but she's asking for wool. So basically, she needs 3 different pieces of wool. Here's the first one. This is the rough wool. So we'll just grab that and grab the other 2 here. You can tell because these sheep are a bit bigger than the rest.
Come on!
Alright, here's the second one. It's the thick wool. Alright, moving on. I'm going to do a little bit of exploration as well as, seek out these quest items, I guess. And, alright, let's kind of actually skip a couple of these fights, which is nice. 'Cause, I feel like with this walkthrough, especially doing stuff like this, I should have just gone for, or not worried so much about exploration, and taking care of that later, kind of like off camera. While I guess with this area, it does kind of showcase a lot of the different enemies that are in the area. And the Archive Steppe, like I said earlier, is just huge. Well, number one, it's huge, and then on top of that, there actually is a very large range of monsters. The reason for that is actually because of the weather. So in a little bit here, we're actually going to be able to control the weather. And it takes like 4 different forms. One is it's cloudy, sunny, stormy, and now I can't remember the last one. Stormy, sunny. Oh, wow, yeah, I'm drawing a blank. consider the consult the guide. Yeah, because otherwise that's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me. Cloudy, stormy, oh, rainy and sunny. Okay, so kind of interesting. But anyways, so like I said, with the different types of weather, or the different settings, different monsters appear in different spots. So I'll go over that a little bit more when I'm hunting specific monsters. I tend to hunt the area a lot when it's, I think, rainy or sunny. That's kind of when the more useful monsters come out, or monster formations, maybe I should say. And those are kind of seem to be the best farming opportunities. But anyways, all right. So this is our last piece of wool, and then we will go. Oh, where am I going? Oh, yeah, we're exploring that last one. Just had to get it. All right, here we go. Come on. All right, so that's the fluffy wool. All right, so that's it. So let's head back to the NPC. I'm gonna explore this. All right, so let's head back to that NPC and turn in this quest. I think this unlocks the chocobos. I'm not 100% sure. That actually might be later, but I thought it was with this quest. But we're gonna find out.
Thank you so much. The quality of this wool is amazing. Here is a little something for your trouble. Only the best hunters can run around these plains without a care in the world. Maybe, just maybe, you two can save us from the peril hanging over our heads.
Alright, so that was another fragment,
I hear you're
the
looking
woolly
into
stone.
what's causing the storm. I don't know much, but I'll tell you what little I know. The storm only comes when it's really hot and sunny outside.
What should we do then? Wait for the weather to change?
There has to be something we can do.
There's a weather controlling device nearby.
Well, how convenient, a weather controlling device.
There is a direct correlation between weather and monsters. I can teach you how to use the weather control device if you would like. Come, I'll teach you how to operate the machine. Use the lever to shift the direction of the wind. That's the first step in changing the weather. The weather will change depending on which levers you use. There are 4 possible combinations and 4 possible weather conditions. There is a correlation between monsters and the weather. For example, if you make it rain, the monsters near watering holes will become more vicious, and rare monsters with extraordinary strength may appear. By controlling the weather, you can control what kind of monsters you'll run into. That's about it. If you forget how to work it, come talk to me again.
Thanks.
Okay, so there's 4 different weather conditions in this area. I'll go into them a little bit more when it's probably more relevant. So I guess specifically when I go to do some farming. But right now we need to change it to sunny, which is both levers down, or you pull them toward the character. So I think at the default positions, both levers are up. So we need to grab both of them and interact with both of them. Here we go. Now, I'm really not sure why they did this. So what happens here is they want us to change it to sunny, and then if you'll notice, right now the feral appears. So this is the guy that we need to beat or kill, whatever. And again, I don't know why they made him appear right now.
There's a monster prowling the grasslands that's taking all the land. The beast is massive. It can swallow dozens of Flan. And when it does, it kicks up that storm we've been seeing.
A beast that can swallow dozens of Flan in one go? No, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Alright, so this is our live trigger, or one of the live triggers. It says a Flan-devouring monster is behind the storm. What's going on? And I think this is an opportunity for a funny answer, which is, what do you think, Mog?
Mog, help us out here.
If he really wants to enjoy his food, he should chew it properly before he swallows, Kupo.
Really? Look. There's no other explanation. They're being sucked into a time rift.
And then they're reappearing back at Sunlith.
Right. If we can take down this beast, we can stop the giant Flan from getting any bigger.
Okay, so I guess it should be somewhat obvious that the Feral has something to do with why the Flan are appearing in Sunlith. It looks like there's some sort of paradox or something. Yeah, with the Feral there, and it's making those Flan appear at Sunlith. Now, again, I don't really know why they did that, where he appears during sunny conditions and now it's storming and now he's there again. So again, I'm not really sure why they did it that way. But anyways, I'm out of time, so as always, hope the guide was helpful and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.